So, it's been a while. In one of my two videos that I made, I had mentioned that I wanted to post once or twice a week. And that was in September. And it is now November, and there are no videos between then and now. So, not off to the strongest start, I fear. But, it's okay. Life's been busy. And honestly, I wish I had come into this video with a little bit of a script. I mean, I know what I want to say, but I think part of me is really committed to the idea of the yap and the ramble taking over the video, that I forget I have to come in with a topic and a general sense of what I want to say, because it's always fun to have a video that has a train of thought that gets completely derailed, but you can't have a derailment if the train isn't on the tracks to begin with. So that's something I definitely need to get better at. But a lot has happened since my last post. I packed up half my life, moved to college. I have 2 great roommates now. I started school on the quarter system. So it's been about a month and a half now, actually. It's been 2 months, sorry. I'm bad at math. Good thing I'm not taking math. But it's been 2 months since I moved out. 2 months of school. It's definitely been a challenge, but I'm an architecture major, and I've already gotten through 2 projects. We're on our 3rd project right now. I already had midterms. I already joined clubs. I dance. I already had 2 performances. A lot of great things have been happening, and it's really warmed my heart, honestly. Like, I think I've done a lot here in college, and I think a lot of things are moving in the way I want them to, and I'm getting the space that I really needed to explore myself and who I am and what I want to do and who I want to be and what direction I want to take. I mean, I get to do fun things now too. I bought bleach and I dyed my hair, dressing up as my favorite character from My Little Pony. Yeah, it was Twilight Sparkle. And college is so awesome in all the ways I wanted it to be. And I know that it's only been 2 months. And yeah, shit's still tough. Like, trust me, this is not easy. I'm not just coasting around and having a good time and just sitting back and relaxing and letting it go on, I'm forgetting the word, just on an automated drive. Like, I'm still gripping the wheels. I'm still white-knuckling the wheels. But I'm also meeting so many new people and making so many new friends and having so many new experiences that I'm just like, wow, it had to take 18 years of my life for me to get there. And yeah, I definitely see why it did. There's a lot of freedom that I have now that I don't think I would have been able to handle even like a year or 2 ago. So I'm glad in a sense that it takes this long to get to this level of freedom. But at the same time, it's just, wow. I appreciate the hardships because I finally get to feel the weight off my chest, the weights be released from myself, and get to move forward. And I feel so much lighter now. And I feel like I have so much more room for me to breathe, and I have so much room for me to make my own decisions for myself. And I honestly highly recommend college if that's something you want to do. Trust me, it's not easy. For a while I had a D+ in my physics class because I suck at those kinds of classes like math and physics. and other related classes to those kinds of things, STEM, I guess. It's kicking my ass, really, it is. But I'm just having such a great time. And I miss making videos like this. Before I moved out, I was working on a week in the life kind of deal. And then I had to start packing, or not start, I had definitely already started, but I had to really do like the deep packing because I had been like kind of packing, kind of setting aside things that I knew I wanted to take with me, kind of grabbing things and putting them together. And then I had to like sit down and put everything into the bags in a way that made them fit, and had to load them all into car and then make the 4-hour drive to the school that I'm at now. And I had no time to edit because I had all the content that I wanted, and I might still make it. But it was, again, revisiting that idea of the way I kind of just went into something without making a script for it. So I had like time lapses that I had recorded, and I had, or just plain videos I had recorded, and I was like, wow, this is so much content, and I don't know what to do with it because I'm not gonna sit there and post a 20-minute video about my week, because my week is not that interesting, I promise you. It really isn't. I might make a week in the life for college. I think that would be interesting because my life is actually interesting now. But my life right before moving out, that like awkward period of time after my job ended and before I moved out for college, it really was not that interesting. Like, there was not a lot going on. And I didn't have time to sit through and pick parts of videos that I liked that I wanted to put in, and choose the sounds that I wanted to have, and say the things I wanted to say, because then I had to do voiceovers, and I was just like, this is too much for everything else I have going on in my actual life, because these vlogs are for fun. This is not some sort of way for me to make money or anything. This is just me talking and you maybe listening. So I think I'm definitely going to have to, I guess, actually think more before I post these videos, and not overcommit myself to something before thinking about if I am actually able to do it, and then ghosting my own channel that I really do care about for a whole 2 months. Because this is something I really do want to do. I want to make videos, and I want to talk, and I want to talk about topics that interest me, because I've been watching so many videos. Like, that's genuinely one of my top forms of background noise. It's videos and music. Those are my top 2 things. And I love putting on just some random video essay, or someone talking about a story time or their life experiences, or honestly just some person reading Reddit Am I the A-hole stories, I don't know, things like that. And those are just really fun forms of background noise, and I want to make my own forms of background noise, really. So I think I said like half of this in my first video, but still, it's been so long since I made that, you know. But yeah, to the like 7 people who follow me, I'm sorry for disappearing for so long, but I'm back now. Yeah, I'll probably post this like right after uploading. So if this comes out at a strange time for you, that's because I'm making this at a strange time, because it's somehow the only time where neither of my roommates are home when they really should be home. And yet here we are, where I'm home alone in the dorm. And I have 2 roommates. I don't just have one, I have 2. So yeah, but it was great updating you guys. And I will see you guys hopefully later this week, if I have another alone time. Okay. Vicky out.